Imagine you're a shadowy detective named Riley, navigating the labyrinthine streets of human souls in a city where everyone wears masks. Not of fabric, but of words, gestures, and hidden desires. You've always felt like an outsider, misreading allies as foes, falling for deceptions, and stumbling through conversations like a blindfolded dancer. One fog-shrouded evening, you discover an enigmatic tome, etched in silver. Read People Like a Book by Patrick King. This isn't a spell book of mind control, but a master key to unlocking the secrets of emotions, thoughts, intentions, and behaviors. As Riley delves in, the pages come alive, transforming you from a fumbling observer into a perceptive sage. Let me spin this yarn for you around a campfire of curiosity, guiding you step by step through the book's wisdom, as if we're unraveling a grand mystery together. Our tale begins in the dimly lit Library of Foundations, where Riley learns that reading people isn't about psychic powers. It's a skill honed through observation, like decoding a cryptic code. King, a wizard of social dynamics, reveals that 93% of communication is nonverbal, with words merely the tip of the iceberg. Emotions trump logic every time. We chase pleasure and flee pain, often irrationally. But beware the pitfalls. Misreads happen when you ignore baselines, someone's normal behavior, jump to conclusions from single clues, overlook context, like stress from a bad day, or let biases cloud your judgment. Riley's first lesson: approach with humility. Observe holistically, like piecing together a puzzle where every fragment matters. This sets the stage for the quest. To predict actions, unearth motivations, to forge connections, mirror truths. Step 1. Unearthing the hidden drivers, the motivations maze. Riley ventures into the twisting maze of motivations, where shadows whisper the why behind every action. Here, King unveils the subconscious urges that propel us, drawing from Jung's shadow, those repressed parts of ourselves, like buried insecurities or forbidden desires, that erupt in unexpected ways. Picture a boastful colleague masking deep self-loathing, or a thrill seeker chasing risks to feel alive. Next comes Freud's pleasure principle. We crave joy and dodge suffering, but pain avoidance reigns supreme. Evolution wired us to survive threats first. Emotions hijack reason. A smoker lights up for fleeting bliss, ignoring long-term harm. Deeper in, Maslow's hierarchy towers like a pyramid. Start at the base with physiological needs, climb to safety, then love and belonging, esteem, and peak at self-actualization. Spot where someone stands. A hungry person won't ponder philosophy, and you can influence them by addressing that rung. Finally, the ego's fortress. We defend our self-image fiercely, using mechanisms like denial or projection to shield vulnerabilities. Riley emerges wiser. To read someone, ask, what pain are they avoiding? What need screams loudest? Practice by observing patterns. Consistent behaviors reveal the map to their inner world. Step 2. Decoding the silent symphony. Nonverbal cues and body language. From the maze, Riley steps into the theater of tells, where bodies betray secrets words conceal. King teaches that the limbic brain, our primal core, broadcasts truths through microexpressions, fleeting facial flashes, 1/25th of a second, that even actors can't fake. Happiness lifts cheeks and crinkles eyes. Anger furrows brows and tightens lips. Fear widens eyes like a startled deer. Paul Ekman's research shows these are universal, transcending cultures. Body language forms the chorus. Open postures signal comfort. Closed ones whisper defensiveness. Watch for clusters, not one fidget, but a symphony of self-soothing, neck-touching for stress, fight-flight-freeze responses, leaning away to escape, or mirroring, copying your gestures for rapport. Appearance speaks volumes. Mismatched clothes might scream status anxiety. Meticulous grooming hints at control needs. Even speech cadence, harsh words for pessimists, jargon for show-offs, adds notes. Riley hones this by scanning from face to feet in encounters. Is their smile genuine, or does tension leak through? Remember context. A shiver might mean cold, not lies, and baselines to spot deviations. Master this, and you'll hear the unspoken dialogue in every room. Step 3. Mapping the personality atlas. Traits and types. Ascending to the atlas peaks, Riley charts the terrain of personalities, those enduring patterns that predict reactions, like a weather vane foretells storms. King introduces the big 5 traits: Ochian, openness, curious adventurers versus routine lovers, conscientiousness, organized planners versus chaotic free spirits, extroversion, energized by crowds versus drained, agreeableness, empathetic helpers versus competitive challengers, and neuroticism, stable anchors versus emotional whirlwinds, high openness, expect innovation, low agreeableness, brace for conflict. Other maps include Myers-Briggs, 16 types, like INTJ strategists or ESFP performers. Kiersey's temperaments, guardians for duty, artisans for fun. The Enneagram's 9 cores, for example, type 1 perfectionists, type 8 controllers, and even the dark triad. Narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy for manipulative edges. Attachment styles add depth. Secure folks trust easily. Anxious ones cling. Avoidance, distance. Riley practices by typing friends. That idealist seeks meaning. This rational plots logically and adjusts interactions. Empathize with neurotics, challenge rationals. No one fits perfectly, but these frameworks forecast behaviors, turning strangers into readable chapters. Step 4. Piercing the veil of deception. Lie detection labyrinth. In the shadowy labyrinth of lies, Riley confronts the tricksters. King warns, even experts guess wrong half the time. So forget isolated tells, like shifty eyes. They vary by person. Instead, focus on conversation. Use open-ended questions to make them talk. Tell me more. Withhold info to force details. Surprise with twists to spike cognitive load. The mental strain of fabricating. Liars pause, evade, add fluff, or mismatch emotions. Flat tone for a thrilling tale. Spot unnatural stiffness, inconsistencies, or overconfidence crumbling. Establish baselines first. Normal speech versus hesitant lies. Riley tests this in interrogations. Repeat stories backward to catch slips. Watch for clusters like fidgeting plus vague answers. The key? Holistic scrutiny. Lies crack under pressure, revealing the truth beneath. Step 5. The flash of insight. Thin slicing and quick judgments. Darting through the rapids of rapid reads, Riley masters thin slicing, forming accurate impressions from thin slices of data, like a 30-second chat predicting a marriage's fate, per John Gottman. Our unconscious mind patterns lightning fast. First impressions often nail better than overthinking. Trust your gut, but verify. Note word choices. Pronouns like I for self-focus, metaphors for mindset, environments, cluttered homes, scream chaos tolerance, and online trails, posts revealing unfiltered selves. Riley refines with indirect questions. Hypotheticals. What if you won the lottery? Unearth values without defenses, step by step. Observe snippets, pattern match, bias check, deepen with probes. This turns fleeting encounters into profound revelations. Step 6. Weaving it all together. The integration in. At the cozy integration in, Riley synthesizes the journey. Reading people is layering motivations, nonverbals, personalities, lies, and slices into a cohesive portrait. Seek patterns across contexts. Adapt for culture. Update as new clues emerge. King stresses empathy. Use this power for good, building bridges, not walls. Avoid overconfidence. Humans are complex novels, not pamphlets. The epilogue. The enlightened observer's return. Riley returns to the city transformed, no longer fooled by facades. Conflicts dissolve as motivations surface, lies shatter under scrutiny, connections deepen through understanding. King's tome isn't magic. It's science-backed observation, from Ekman to Maslow, empowering you to navigate life's social seas. So, fellow traveler, what hidden chapter will you read next? Pick a person, observe a cue, and let the story unfold. The adventure of insight awaits.